Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. It's Friday. It's the last day of term. I've just dropped the kids off at school. It's pretty wild out today. It looks quite sunny, but the wind is wild. So yeah, it's quite blustery today. It's perfect drying weather, although I don't know if it's actually going to rain, which would then make it not perfect drying weather. Anyway, yeah, it's the last day of term. I'm very thankful that it is the last day of term, although Ben hasn't got any, I think he's off on Monday. But it does mean that I haven't got the rush to get out of the house for school in the mornings, which makes a huge amount of difference to everybody's mood in the day, because most of the tenseness in the house is before school in the mornings. Everybody trying to get out the door, everybody trying to use the bathrooms, everybody just trying to get ready. Everybody's tired. Everybody's very tired. So for some reason, Florence and Joseph don't like sleeping very much. They've never been very good at sleeping, and the last few days they haven't slept past 4 in the morning, put it that way. This morning Joseph was up at 3, although he did come in our bed and did go back to sleep for a little while. But then Florence was awake at 3:30 and she didn't want to go back to sleep, so she's in a bit of a grump now. I would say I'd drop her nap in the daytime, but she doesn't really nap very much in the daytime. She hasn't napped in the daytime very much for ages. She does have a small nap, and sometimes if I'm out in the car, she'll fall asleep, guaranteed. Doesn't matter, even if it's just a short journey, she will fall asleep in the car. So she does have small amounts of sleep, but she doesn't have big, massive naps, because normally that would be the big, telltale sign if they're waking up early in the morning, would be to drop the daytime naps. But she doesn't really sleep very much in the day. Maybe an hour, if that, across the day. I just don't think she likes sleep very much, to be honest. There's too much going on. She's too busy. She hasn't got time for sleeping. So yeah, I'm very tired today. You can't see the big black bags under my eyes. I think I got about 3 hours sleep. And then they say to me in the evening, why'd you fall asleep on the sofa? Because nobody lets me sleep at night. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the holidays. The weather is supposed to be vile tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. And Sunday I don't think it's much better, but it's looking dry at least next week. So Granny and Grandad are coming up today. They're on the way up at the moment. So that would be nice to see them. It'll be good for the kids. We'll have other people about. They have not seen our new house yet. So yeah, it'll be good to have them here for the week. They're not staying with us. They're staying somewhere else, because they'd be crazy if they were going to stay with us, to be perfectly honest. And plus we don't have anywhere for them to sleep. And they'd be crazy, because they'd be up then at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's not fun. The only good thing is in this house, because we've got kind of a split staircase. So one staircase goes up to like where our room is and all the little ones are, and then the other staircase goes up to the older ones. The only saving grace is, and downstairs obviously, because the older ones are downstairs as well, is you can't hear in their rooms, you can't hear us lot in our kind of side of the house. So that means they don't get woken up, and you also can't hear them in our side of the house. So if they're up late in the evenings and stuff, you can't hear them. The little ones can't hear them. So that does work out quite well. That is quite good. So, even if they're being noisy in the mornings, they don't really hear them, because, teenagers being woken up early, it's not fun, really, to be honest. And, having to get up for school is early enough. It's never good. It's just a lot of pressure in the morning to get everybody out the door. And, yeah, it's done. Everyone's at school. And I've even managed to get my Christmas card order in with the school, which had to be in today, which I did at 6 o'clock this morning, because I order the Christmas cards every year from school. They design them, and then a company make them. I order them every year, the same ones. They just, not the same cards, obviously, because they design different ones every year. But yeah, I always order the kiddies ones. I don't know what I'm going to do when they're not at primary school anymore, because I like ordering the cards. Maybe I'll have to just do it myself. Anyway, I'm starving. I'm going to go and grab something for breakfast because I've got lots to do this morning, which I'll go through in a minute. Okay, it's a bit sunny. That's what I mean, it's sunny today, but it's wild. So, I'm just a mess. I've had to use my tumble dryer because it's been raining quite a lot. So one of the jobs I've got to do today is sort out my wardrobe because it's just become a bit of a dumping ground, as you can see. So I want to have a bit of a tidy up and put some things away. I also need to sort the washing out. I also need to have a bit of a tidy round and hoover upstairs, because, you know, you clean and then 2 minutes later you need to clean again, and then you need to clean again because everything just gets dusty and dirty all the time. Not dirty, but, you know, just dusty and stuff. Why does everything get dusty? You dust it and then it's dusty again. It's really annoying. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to start on now. Okay, quick clean done. I did change the beds yesterday, so everyone's got change beds. Bedding for the girls to do theirs. I did put most of the stuff away in the wardrobe that needed to go away. So I had loads of bits that needed putting in the cupboard, and some bedding that, well, if you remember the new bedding that we ordered a little while back, I ordered some for us as well, and it was all from Next, but ours is not quite the quality that I would want to, because a lot of the pin tucks have come undone, which I wasn't overly impressed at, especially being, you know, Next is normally really good quality. So they've been brilliant. I emailed them, and they said, yeah, no problem, bring it in for a refund or an exchange. I mean, I don't really want a refund, I just want some different bedding. But they've put it through to manufacturing to see if it's actually a manufacturing issue, because obviously if it is, then other people will be having the same problem. So they, I mean, I must admit, you know, their customer services are brilliant, really, really good, really hot. You know, they got back to us straight away, phoned us straight away. So I've left the bedding out because I wasn't sure whether they wanted me to take it back to the store or send it off or what. So that's, I've just put it in the bed for now, in the underneath, just to get out of the way. And then there's all the bits that are left over, because obviously the washing always gets done in my room, our room. And you know, there's all the, like, the odd socks and bits that don't really have a home and stuff that needs sorting. So anyway, there's less stuff that needs sorting now. There's still stuff, but less stuff. I had some curtains in there from when we swapped over the curtains that I'm keeping, but I needed to kind of put a label on them and bag them up, put them in with the other spare curtains in the cupboards. I've done that. And some cleaning cloths and bits and bobs that needed to be put in the cupboard, which I've done. Sorting out the washing at the moment, which is just heaps. They're always full. The one in my bedroom's full as well, because I've just changed the bed, so that's full of bedding. Had a quick hoover through, because having lots of girls with long blonde hair, there is hair everywhere constantly. You are constantly cleaning up hair all the time. And now we've got, like, wood floors. You see it all the more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like on carpet, you can't see it quite so much, but obviously it sticks to the carpet. But when it's on floors, it all kind of gathers in the corners. So I guess that makes it kind of easier to hoover up, because you just hoover it up. But I do find myself hoovering, like, all the time. But then that's not a bad thing. So I've hoovered the girls' room. Had a quick tidy up in there, hoovered the boys' rooms, had a quick tidy up in there. I've changed the beds already, had a quick tidy up in here. Not that you believe it, because it still looks just as messy, but it just is what it is. It's lived in. I mean, I'm constantly seeing people's homes on social media and they all look perfect and lovely. I'm sure if I just showed you one square of mine, maybe this bit, maybe that bit would look perfect, but it's not like that. It's definitely not, it's not like that. There's always things. I could probably make it look better if I shoved all the stuff away and just showed you one bit, but this is reality. We like to keep it real over here, keeping it real. So yeah, I'm done with that bit. I've got some stuff to do. I've just noticed that I haven't dusted on. Oh, just whatever. It's constant, just constantly cleaning. You just, like, start again and again. And I think because we haven't kind of finished moving in yet, do you know what I mean? We haven't, there's still lots of stuff that needs sorting and pictures that need putting up, and we haven't kind of finalised everything just yet. I think we've been here 9 weeks now. I was kind of guessing. Yeah, none of it kind of feels, it's easy keeping, you know, when you clean when a house is empty, it's kind of easy, isn't it? Because there's no stuff in it. But then when you've got stuff in it, you've got to clean all the stuff too. It's just constant. Anyway, I'm going to go and see what I've got to do downstairs now. It's really weird weather today. It's really, really windy, but it's about 17 degrees. So I feel like I need to wear my coat because it's windy, but it's really warm. It's very weird. So I'm just coming over to pick the older ones up from school, which is why I'm sat in the car again. Lizzie and Livia are obviously at home. I'm picking the other ones up. Livia doesn't go to college on a Friday. Lizzie has lectures online in the morning, and then she's going into college this afternoon, I think. So yeah, I'm just picking them up from school now, the rest of them, because obviously Isabel and Olivia have a dance class this afternoon. So again, logistics of trying to fit everything in. I have done some admin this morning. I needed to do some bank stuff. I needed to pay some bills. I needed to pay the window cleaner because I keep forgetting. Yeah, just bits and bobs. Needed to just have a look at the bank account, sort all that sort of stuff out, because I haven't checked it for a few days. And there's been things going in and out and all that sort of stuff. Well, not so much in, but out, definitely. And then we've had lunch. I bought when did I go to the shop? Last night. So I bought a frozen macaroni cheese. I love macaroni cheese. A frozen Asda's Essential one, because I thought, oh, that'd be nice to have for lunch. Normally I just have like a sandwich or a bagel or something like that. I don't normally have anything hot at lunchtime, but I fancied macaroni cheese and I thought I'll give that a go. So it was an 𝚲𝙗 Essentials one. I think it was like 85p. Do you know what? It's really nice. Really, really nice. Definitely recommend. It was really loads of like sauce. It wasn't overly cheesy. I think, in fact, Toby I find very difficult to feed. And as much as I don't really want to buy microwave meals, and I'm not very good at cooking macaroni cheese. Maybe I should give it another go. But I wonder if he might actually like macaroni cheese. There's not many things that he likes to eat. He's quite fussy when it comes to eating. But he does like certain pastas and he does like cheese on toast. So I'm wondering, I might try him with macaroni cheese. Maybe. It's always handy to have a couple of like frozen meals in the freezer as well, isn't it? Because I really ought to do some like batch cooking. But there's so many of us that there wouldn't really be anything left over by the time I'd cooked it all. Because like what would normally be however many portions for a usual family, and then some left over to batch cook, would be just dinner for us. Anyway, so this week, I don't even know where the week's gone, to be honest. It's just literally disappeared. 1 minute it was Monday, and obviously Joseph had his hospital appointment, and then we're on Friday, and it's the end of term. So he's supposed to have another hospital appointment next Monday, but I haven't had an appointment through. Because when I went to make another appointment at the desk, it was gone past the time because it had gone past 5 o'clock, and I haven't heard anything. So now I'm not sure whether I should phone them or wait for something to come through the post. I mean, sometimes they do send a text message as well, so I don't know, because I'm supposed to take him back every Monday. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. I might have to phone them and double check and see if anything's been sent out. Anyway, they did know, obviously, that it was a consultant that said that they wanted to see him every Monday. To chase that up. Yeah, so the week has just gone. Literally gone. I've been working this week on some, obviously with the house move and everything else, business-wise, my business-wise has had to take a bit of a back seat. And I haven't yet kind of got it up and running again properly. But I wanted to for Halloween, really, but I'm too late now. So we've been working on some new merch, Sullivan family merch, which is kind of Ben's baby. He's really wanting to. So we've come up with this week a new logo and some new stuff. And I wanted to do some leopard fox stuff as well. Obviously my business. Although they, you know, work together. But so anyway, I've come up with some new designs this week. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to put them into play. So obviously I'm going to print off some for us, the family, some of the family. And then you guys can see whether or not you like them. And then we can look into, we need to get a proper website up and running for, because at the moment I've only got an Instagram page and a Facebook page, although my Facebook page isn't as updated as my Instagram page for my business. We tried Shopify, but it doesn't, I don't know, it's really quite complicated when you're putting in like this and that and sizing and all those sorts of things. It gets quite in depth. We also tried Etsy, but Etsy's fees are quite expensive. We haven't tried Etsy. I know Etsy's fees are quite expensive. So we've been looking at it. So we might just have an independent website instead. That might be the best option for us. But yeah, it's all kind of out there at the moment, but I'm going to get everything back up and running. Because I miss it. I miss doing, that's kind of like my de-stress, if you like, my sort of craft side of things. So I'm going to get it up and running again. Do all the updates I need to do on the system and get this new stuff out and show you guys and see what you think. I think they might be coming. They are coming. School is finished. for 2 weeks. This is the older ones, not the younger ones. The older ones finish early on a Friday. We're in Scotland, so if you didn't know, our high schools finish at 1:10 on a Friday. I don't know why. Probably to save electric or something. Don't know. Anyway, they're coming. And then I've got to zap them home, get them to eat lunch, and get back out the house again to take 2 of them to dance lessons. So I'm off. I'll be back. So, the girls are dancing. And I've got coffee. I have to be very quiet because they're asleep. This is like the only nap that Flo has had today. So she's very tired. I was saying earlier about her not sleeping. It's probably not the best time of day to be having a nap. But today, I'm going to take it. Because entertaining a very grumpy child in a car for an hour is not much fun. And I don't fancy going to the shops. So I'm just letting them have a sleep. Even though I'll probably regret it later. But I can drink my coffee in peace. Right, so I've come down to the girls' room because it's the quietest place in the house. Agnes she's watching her iPad. She's not feeling very well. She's come home from school and she's not feeling all that well. She's got a little bit of a temperature. I don't know whether it's just tiredness from the end of term, but she's got a bit of a cough as well, or whether she's picked something up. To be honest, looking at it now, she didn't actually eat very much breakfast this morning, so I wonder if she wasn't feeling very well this morning either. But Agnes won't say when she's not feeling very well. She just kind of goes really quiet and doesn't eat very much. So she doesn't really make a fuss. She's not a child that makes a fuss when she's ill, so it's really hard to determine. You just know when she's suddenly gone. She goes off and hides and just rests. But yeah, so she's sat in Isabel's bed at the moment, watching her iPad. So the afternoon's just gone in a whirlwind, as I knew it would. Girls had dancing. When we got home, Granny and Grandad were here, so they arrived this afternoon. Well, we were out obviously, but it was okay because Charlotte and Noah and Eva were at home. So yeah, Granny and Grandad have gone to where they're staying to book in. I was thinking of log in. That's not the right word, to book in. They're going to come back later for a little bit. But obviously they've driven up from Cornwall, so it's quite a long way to come. So they're probably quite tired. They stay overnight. I think they stayed in Carlisle last night. So they drive, I say they, Grandad drives, all the way up. And then they stay overnight and then they do the rest of the driving the next day. It's a really long trip. I don't think I could drive it. I definitely couldn't drive it with the kids at all. I don't think they'd... We used to do quite a lot of long distance driving. When we lived in North Wales, we had Elizabeth and Olivia. We did have the twins, but we moved when the twins were 9 weeks old. So before we had the twins, when we just had Lizzie and Livy, we used to drive a lot from North Wales to Cornwall. We used to do it probably at least once a month, to be honest. And yeah, we did used to, they were quite good. I mean, we used to have the portable DVD. Does anybody remember those portable DVD players before iPads and all that sort of stuff really were a thing? With the portable DVD players, we used to watch this Thomas DVD because Lizzie used to love Thomas Tank Engine. And we just used to have loads of DVDs in the car. They were really good at travelling actually, but then there was only 2 of them. Used to stop at services and all that sort of thing. It was it used to take us the whole day to get there, but we did used to do it quite often actually. But the thought of doing that now with all the kids is just like, no, actually, no, I don't want to. I think if we would go to Cornwall, we'd probably have to fly because I don't think I could drive it, and I'm not sure that the kids would. Maybe if they were older, but the little ones are just not used to travelling like that, like the older ones were. Anyway, yeah, day's gone in a whirlwind. They've all finished school, so school is now out for the 2 weeks October holidays. So hopefully Agnes is going to perk up a little bit after a sleep tonight. So they're all happy to be finished school for 2 weeks. The weather tomorrow is supposed to be absolutely bogging all day. It's supposed to rain all day long tomorrow, which isn't what I wanted, but I think Sunday is supposed to rain a bit, and then next week it's supposed to be dry. Fingers crossed. I'm hopeful that it will be dry, because I'd like to go out for a few walks, especially take Granny and Grandad out for some walks and stuff that we've got around here. So I'm hoping that tomorrow is like the worst of it and then it's gone. It's actually started raining up there now, but it's meant to be really bad. But we will see. So I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow yet. I kind of haven't worked that one out just yet. I think Noah's busy tomorrow. Lizzie's busy on Sunday. Oh, we'll work stuff out. We'll work it out. So they've just had their tea and they're just about to go up for a bath. So I'm going to wrap this video up, and there's probably loads of other stuff I was going to tell you. Oh, I know what I was going to say. We've had quite a lot of people asking how Noah's wrist is, because obviously the week before Joseph broke his elbow, Noah fractured his wrist. So we went in on the Saturday night with Noah and they said that it was just sprained. Then we had a phone call the next night to say there was a small fracture in it, but it would be fine just wearing the splint thingy that he had for 2 weeks, an extra week if he needed to, and then take it off. So that was 3 weeks ago. So he's now got the splint off. He says it hurts a little bit, but it's okay. So we're just going to keep an eye on it, really. I've just said to him to not do too much, but obviously he's got to use his arm, etc. But he does say it hurts a little bit. But if we get any future problems with it, then we will take him back, or back to the doctors at least. But fingers crossed, it's okay, and it's all healed, I hope. So yeah, anyway, just a bit of a Friday catch up vlog, really. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I have no idea what the weekend is going to bring, no idea at all. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing over the holidays yet, but I'm sure that we'll fill them with stuff and film lots of it as we go. So yeah, don't forget to drop us a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.